Alright guys, how we doing? How we doing? Um, just another lovely day to talk about some crypto. And so, alright. So, today we're doing pretty good. I have a little bit more Bitcoin than I had last time. Life is good. I'm still accumulating. The interest is still going well on Free Bitco, which again, I recommend Free Bitco if you want to put your Bitcoin to work. There are other places you can store it. Other than that, as always, don't put your Bitcoin on an exchange or any place where it can be taken easily. Maybe a hardware wallet or something like that. See the amount that I've had has been going up. I withdrew some, put more back in. We're good. Getting those reward points, doing all right there. As far as my Steemit account, we're doing all right. We're still accruing there as well. Slowly hitting that dolphin. Maybe I'll be there by Christmas. We'll see. If not, I'll be close. And the whole point was to have a goal and make it there. I am saving up cash here too, so life is good on my Steemit account. And as far as the articles, thanks to everybody reading and support, I'm doing pretty well as far as here. Unless I screw up and post at a weird time of day, and then I get things like that. Bitcoin itself has been trending down. It's been an interesting month. Luckily, I've been accumulating fast enough that I still have the same amount I had a few months ago. So, I'm just enjoying this market. Let's go to the 1 month. Now, one thing I notice about this market is that, you have these huge drops, and you have the drops over time. Again, I'm not very good at TA, but so this was the big run up about a month ago when it went from, about 7K up to the height. And then it stayed in a doldrum for a while, and then it just drops suddenly. Rise up, drop. Drop, 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 drop. And the way, when I see this pattern, to me it just means that this isn't a bunch of people selling all at the same time. It's not coordinated. It's just one or two whales just going, It's funny because, again, if no one sold, then the price would just go up. So it's kind of like, remember, it's more solid than gold as far as how rare it is. So if you sell, the price is just going to go down. And so people continually sell because they think it's a vicious cycle in that way. But also, when it goes up, it's the same thing. When people buy it, the price has to go up. It's one of those interesting things. On to silly news for the day. Bitcoin whale moves 310 million in cryptocurrency fortune for just 32 cents. Sorry guys, my throat's weird today. A cryptocurrency whale has just moved a ball-busting 44,000 Bitcoin worth more than 310 million, and they paid a minuscule 32 cents in Bitcoin transaction fees to do so. The hefty movement was detected by Twitter-based transaction monitor Whale Alert this afternoon. Bitcoin's miners included it in a block, in that block number. Cool. And here's the actual Twitter post. Transferred from unknown wallet to unknown wallet. Not bad. According to blockchain.com's Bitcoin Explorer, the fee paid was just 32 cents. This is incredibly low, especially when compared to large movements previously detected. It's even more impressive when you consider that whoever sent the Bitcoin had no need to request permission from any bank, financial regulator, or world government to send hundreds of millions of dollars worth of digital cash. Unlike the traditional banking system, Bitcoin users are afforded the freedom to choose their own transaction fees. Transactions with higher fees attached are generally processed quicker than those with smaller ones. In July, one Bitcoin whale moved 450 million multiple times, paying roughly $400 in fees for each transaction. As well, Hardfork reported that another big player had shifted 1 billion worth of Bitcoin in September. They paid $700 in fees to the network. Have the whales figured out how they've been overpaying? Interesting. So they're getting tricksy. They're learning. I don't know if you guys seen that Our World War. That's where that line came from. They're setting up a machine gun. They're learning. Anyway. Will Bitcoin replace PayPal on Pornhub? Plus, Fidelity Digital Assets get regulatory approval. Pop-ups. Bitcoin dipped below 8,000 early Thursday, continuing a week-long pattern of slow but steady declines as crypto traders and investors searched for direction, tried to guess the mood of regulators, struggled with dismal Bitcoin trading volumes. This hasn't stopped Bitcoin's biggest bulls from coming out in force to reassure investors that the digital currency is far from dead. I think Bitcoin payment processors are really going to open the floodgates, said venture capitalist Tim Draper. The price took a 10% hit Friday morning after the People's Bank of China warned that it will be cracking down on Bitcoin cryptocurrency trading. Could Pornhub give Bitcoin a boost? After Pornhub revealed online payments processor PayPal will no longer support payments for the adult site, a move that Pornhub called devastating. Some are speculating that thousands of performers could turn to Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies to get paid. Pornhub's other payment options currently include check, direct deposit, and digital privacy token Verge. We are evaluating other cryptocurrency payout options, Corey Price, a vice president of Pornhub, told CoinDesk following news of the PayPal ban. Fidelity Digital assets okay to buy, New York regulator. Interesting. Fidelity Digital Assets, a subsidiary of Boston-based investment giant Fidelity, has been granted a license by New York's financial regulator to offer cryptocurrency trading and custody services in the state. Gaining regulator approval, or regulatory approval, I think would be a better word. Gaining regulator approval for these services has not been easy due to the past. New York and its notorious BIT license have caused many crypto-focused businesses to look elsewhere for Fidelity Digital Assets. The aim of achieving this license to New York was to meet the high demand for Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency services in the financial option. A blockchain alternative to Liber. Or Liber, I'm not sure. In what could be the death rattle for the once hegemonic London interbank offered rate Liber, in competing index backed by two American companies, has announced that it will use the Ethereum blockchain to determine the costs for banks and lend money to each other. The alternative rate, called Maribor, and it's backed by the American financial exchange AFX, the CBOE futures. Maribor's use of Ethereum shows one early instance of how a product previously provided by a group of banks is now being offered by upstarts and startups. Federal Reserve looking into developing digital currency in the U.S. New bill would make Facebook's cryptocurrency security on. So that's just general news. A lot of it we all know. As far as the price, I'm not worried. I mean, the real thing we're all waiting for is May. Like, we'll see what happens after May. And if I were to make a drunk prediction, just a drunk, then what's probably going to happen is they're going to sell the news, and then it's going to shoot up. So, like, we're probably going to hit May, and people are going to look around like, well, nothing's happened. They're going to ignore the fact that, the last time we had the massive run-up. Let's see if I can see it here. Let's just do all. Last time we had the massive run-up, I believe what happened is that, the halving hit somewhere around here, or like here, and nothing really happened, and then it started to go up, and then shot up, and that was that. Well, it's probably going to be the same way, except it's probably going to be more dramatic. Like, I believe that this time, again, drunk prediction, I think that the halving's going to happen, and people are going to sell as much as they can. Because they're going to try and scare people out of the market, and then they're going to buy back, and the price is going to shoot up. That's what I think is going to happen. And then it's going to kind of slowly maybe hit the all-time high, or, who knows. But anyway, in other news, I think I'm trying to find a new way to do the giveaways that benefit more people in the channel, and hopefully I find it. So I'll have more news on that soon. No giveaway this week, but other than that, guys, I'll see you next time.